Hi friend, do you want to help support this show? Why not give the Amazon wishlist a look? Just go to bit.ly/transfieldguide. That's bit.ly/transfieldguide. The information and opinions presented in this podcast are based on research done at a particular point in time. The fields of medicine, surgery, psychology, etc. are constantly evolving as new studies and movements happen. Please take into account the year of any particular episode's publication, and as new information presents itself, we will do our best to release updated episodes on the topics. Listener discretion is advised for references to medical terminology of body parts. Unless otherwise stated, no one speaking on this podcast is a medical or legal professional and cannot provide medical or legal advice. Welcome to the Transfield Guide.
Hey everyone, this is Blake, and today we're going to talk about shaving, the tried and true hair removal method. It's simple, quick, and potentially inexpensive method for hair removal, depending on what kind of razors you buy. The downside to this method is, of course, that you can get ingrown hairs, razor burn, and/or cuts. Plucking, it's another simple and effective method for hair removal. However, if it's just you and a pair of tweezers, you'd better be prepared to go the long haul and set aside your whole afternoon, depending on what you're working on. You can still get ingrown hairs, but you don't have to worry about the cuts and razor burn. Waxing, it's like tweezing, but faster and a bit more goopy. You can either go to the salon or spa for the professional treatment, or you can buy one of a variety of kits to do it at home. Be careful where the wax ends up, though, because if you're doing it at home, wherever it lands, that's where you're losing hair, unless you're very quick to get it cleaned up before it dries. This has the same old ingrown hair potential as many other methods do, but you also have the potential of having a negative skin reaction to the wax itself. There's also a variation of this method called sugar waxing or sugaring. Success varies, though. Threading is a faster method than tweezing to pull hairs from your body and less gooey than wax. This is usually done by a professional, and the process uses a thread to catch the hair and pull it out. Professionals can accomplish this very quickly and fluidly, and you are less likely to have issues with heat or allergies than to waxes. Epilating. Ever wondered what tweezing would be like if you had about 50 of them going at the same time? Epilators involve moving discs that grasp the hairs and pull them out in a rapid enough fashion that you can just slowly move the epilator across the area, similar to as if you were shaving, but without the razor burn. Nair. Speaking of burn, why not just melt your hair off? Well, that's essentially what chemical hair removers do. This is a foam or other applicable compound that you smear over the area you want to remove hair from. Then you wait a little while for it to destroy the hair's connection to the follicle and just wipe it all down the drain. This comes with the increased risk of skin irritation due to the harsh chemicals that are being used. The big famous laser hair removal. This is a good way to get out of having to do the other types of hair removal, though it is far more expensive. There are a few different types of laser hair removal that are better for different skin types and hair types. A professional will be able to tell you what option will work best for you personally. There are at-home kits that are sold, but if you're not confident in what you're doing, it's recommended to go to the professional. This method does take a few sessions to complete an area, and you have to let your hair grow out a little bit before going to make sure that the laser can catch the hair in order to affect the follicle. Similarly, electrolysis. This is another more permanent method to hair removal. But as opposed to using a laser to catch the hair, which can be a bit more difficult if your hair color and skin tone are very close to each other, this uses an electrified needle to directly pinpoint the follicle with a lot less chance of affecting areas that you don't want to target. Veniqa. This is a prescription-only topical treatment that you apply twice a day to stop hair from growing in the applied area. This treatment is not permanent though, and a few months after you stop applying it, you will see hair growth in the area once again. So these are a few of the common methods of hair removal. I hope everyone is well, and do take care of yourselves.
Like this episode? Tell someone about it. Have any questions or concerns, please feel free to send an email to transfieldguide@gmail.com. Also be sure to subscribe to keep up with the latest episodes. Stay safe, and remember, I'm proud of you.